Hi, my name is Keegan and I'm giving my persuasive speech for the LCC online speech class. I would like to talk about how expanding roads will not improve traffic and how to improve traffic. Dealing with traffic and commuting to work or school is a fact of life that everyone must contend with, whether they live in a smaller town or somewhere big. According to Max Knobloch, a writer for the New York Post, the average daily American commute totals approximately 35 minutes. That's about 152 hours or 19 full workdays per year. Since everyone deals with traffic and it drains so much time every year, it's in everyone's best interest to try to improve it where possible. In the rest of my speech, I will try to convince you that even though just expanding roads seems like it would work, that's not actually a solution to the problem. The main way governments usually try to alleviate congestion on public roads is to build new ones or expand it and add more lanes. This can be shown in the fact that according to Patrick Sisson of Curb.com, between 1993 and 2017, the nation's 100 largest urban areas added 30,511 new miles of road. At the same time, however, congestion raised by 114%. Another example of this effect is in China, where according to City Monitor, 53,700 miles of new expressways were built between 2002 and 2010, but the average commute time increased by 25 minutes. Even though building more roads seems like it would increase traffic capacity and decrease congestion, the data shows it actually has the opposite effect. Induced demand is, according to City Monitor, the main reason more roads lead to more congestion is a word known as induced demand. Induced demand is when a road improvement causes more people to drive because of the perceived notion that it will take less time. For example, if a 2-lane road is known to be congested, people will try to avoid it. But if it's then later expanded to 4 lanes and it becomes less congested for a time, people may choose to use it because it's better. This will then bring more cars to that road and cause it to be more congested. This is the problem cities must contend with when trying to build new roads. Whenever a road is widened, more people try to fill it. A real-world example provided in the same City Monitor article is in Sydney, Australia. In 1992, a tunnel was built across the harbour. Before that, the harbour bridge was the only bridge across the harbour, but then when the tunnel was built, there were 2 crossings. After just 3 years, traffic volumes on harbour crossings had risen. This all raises a question, however. If more roads don't improve traffic, what does? The main way you can get rid of traffic is to keep people from driving. One way to do this is to increase public transit services. Public transport has a much larger capacity than roads because you can fit more people on a train or a bus than you could in a car. For example, the average bus can carry 30 people. One example of this working in real life is Seattle. According to Patrick Sisson, between 2010 and 2017, public transit development has led to an 89% increase in public transit ridership, a decrease in single-person car trips, and less traffic congestion, all while Seattle's population has raised in that same time. A second, more difficult way to decrease car travel is to have denser cities. If residents and stores are closer together, people will choose to walk more often than drive. This is difficult to achieve, however, because you can't just force people to build houses closer together. Though both solutions are not easy and will take a lot of effort to implement, they can be very worthwhile in the long run. After this speech, I hope you all understand why the easiest and most straightforward solution to traffic may not be a solution at all. Induced demand prevents new roads from alleviating congestion, so we should try to improve on things that do work instead. The best time to start changing how we commute is right now. Even though it will be a long process, the sooner we start, the sooner it can improve. I believe this speech is worthwhile not because you will go outside and build a subway on your own, but because the more people that share the opinion that public transit is a better solution than roads, the more it can be pushed into the mainstream in politics and that sort of thing. Thank you.